Good morning, happy Saturday, and welcome to another vlog. Saturday morning, about 9:30. Ryan left for work about 15-20 minutes ago, and I've just been hanging out with the cats who have a lot of energy right now, so if you hear them running around in the background, sorry in advance. Welcome to another vlog. I was hoping I could make this a week in my life, but similar to last week, work was just so busy for me this week that I did not have time to film anything, so here we are back with another weekend in my life. I have a very busy day today. I have a wax appointment at 11:15. My nail appointment is at 12:30. I want to go to Trader Joe's this weekend since I didn't get to go last weekend. I need to get gas in my car, so we're gonna run to Costco. I'm not gonna run inside. I'm just gonna get gas. And then I'm going to go to Vaughn's and obviously just get like our regular groceries for the week. Also, tonight is my brother's musical that he's in for school, so that's at 7, which means between everything, I'm probably only gonna be home for a couple hours. Again, it's 9:30, so I'm probably gonna have to leave in about an hour and a half to start all my errands. I do have to get some editing done, so I'm thinking what I'm gonna do is make a coffee and just sit at the computer and edit as much as I can before I have to leave. That gives me probably an hour-ish of editing time. So I think that's the plan for this morning, but obviously I will take you along with me and we will run all my errands together. So I'm gonna make a coffee real quick, but before we continue on with this little weekend vlog, if you like what you see, if you could consider subscribing, I'd really appreciate it, and give the video a like if you enjoy it, so I know to keep up with the vlogging or the weekends in my life or whatever I decide to do. And let's just get into what is going to be a very, very busy day. It's about 3:30, finally home from my outing, which honestly took about as long as I thought it would. I kind of figured I'd be home around 3:30, 4 o'clock. These are the nails. I will try to get like a better picture or clip of them just because they're like a red, like an orangish red, and they're kind of sheer, but you can only really tell in like certain light. So anyways, figured I could do a little grocery haul. I really didn't get a lot. We are planning on going to Costco probably Wednesday next week and getting a couple things, but I did try to get some stuff to get us like through the weekend and things like that. We'll start with Vaughn's because that's like the not super exciting stuff, but I did get some Italian sausage. We did this Italian sausage pasta I think 2 weeks ago, and it was pretty good. It is a lot of food, so I was thinking maybe we could do that again, not tonight since we're busy, but maybe tomorrow night. And also for that, I got this pasta. I do not know how to pronounce it. Orecchiette, I don't know. Don't come for me. My pronunciations are not great, but that's for that dish. Also got some fusilli, some mushrooms. This is for either the pasta that we do in the Instant Pot with the chicken pesto, or we could do like the mushroom gnocchi that we did like a few months back. It's been a little while since we've done it, but that's always an option. AA batteries, kind of random, but I realized last weekend we were out, so grabbed a pack of those. Some cookie butter creamer from Chobani. I bought this first like maybe 2 or 3 weekends ago, and it's actually pretty good. I haven't tried it in hot coffee yet, but I feel like it might be similar to the cookie dough creamer where I only really like it in iced coffee. We'll have to see. I'll have to try it in hot coffee, but it is also, if you have seen it in your store or if you've gotten it, you can see that it's a limited batch, so it's definitely not a forever flavor, unfortunately, but I am enjoying it. So I got another of that because I do need more coffee creamer for my fridge at work. That's the first bag. Second bag, some spinach. This is also for that pasta with the sausage, or if we do that mushroom gnocchi recipe, that's always good to have. Also some wet food for the cats because I think we only have like 1 can left and we go through a can a day, so obviously we were gonna need more of that. A couple potatoes, so we can do baked potatoes. My Vaughn's didn't have green onions, so before we do baked potatoes, we'll probably have to run a store and grab green onions, but we have the potatoes at least. A pack of chicken thighs, just to have, like I said, we're going to Costco next week, so we'll get chicken there also, but in case we want to do chicken. I think still have some in the freezer, but we always forget to take it out, so this will be good to have. Plus, I mean, we go through chicken pretty quickly, especially because we're starting to like kind of meal prep again. So the last two things are the same. It's the Red Bull Winter Edition Fuji Apple and Ginger. I haven't tried this one yet, but my Vons always does like 2 for $5 on like these smaller Red Bulls. And these are only, I believe 80 milligrams of caffeine. So sometimes I'll have like this and a cup of coffee instead of an Alani and a cup of coffee, or I'll take these to work and have this and then a cup of coffee at work, especially on a day where I know I'm gonna be like a lot busier. Like on Tuesday this week, it was accounting close. I had a Red Bull and a coffee. Sometimes I just need a little more caffeine. So I do sometimes grab Red Bulls. I don't drink them every day or all the time. Anyways, that's it for Vons. I do need to clean out the fridge because I meant to do that before I left and I did not have enough time. I was kind of running around and running behind. So I am going to probably clean out the fridge when I put all this stuff away. Now for Trader Joe's. I got more pita crackers. They didn't have the regular ones, so I just bought the multigrain box, which is fine. I've never had them before, but I don't really see there being much of a difference between the two. They also have a bunch of the fall stuff out. They did the last time I went also, so I bought the pumpkin bread and muffin mix. I don't have eggs. I'll have to buy eggs if I want to make these, but figured this can just sit in the pantry and it's not like going to go bad. I got another turkey apple cheddar sandwich. I'll have this for lunch one day next week. Got some mint just to have on hand. A bag of the orange chicken because we did eat orange chicken, I believe like 2 weeks ago, so we don't have any. The turkey gobbler wrap. This is like a limited fall item that they have. It's really good. It has a dipping sauce that comes with it. It reminds me of a sandwich that I used to get at a sandwich shop when I was growing up in Vegas that had like all the like Thanksgiving fixins. It was turkey, cranberry sauce, stuffing, things like that, and it's really good. So that just reminds me of it, and it's a good lunch also. Got a package of the scalloped potatoes. Got these the last time I went to Trader Joe's and we tried it, and they're not bad and fairly easy. So we'll do those for dinner one day this week. Another roasted garlic hummus because I finished the last one that I had. Speaking of hummus and crackers, I got these snack packs. I take these to work and usually have them at work. So just grabbed one of those just because I don't eat them every day. Got a black bean Monterey Jack cheese burrito. Some more blue cheese crumbles. I think the ones in the fridge are probably bad, so I'll probably throw those out when I clean out the fridge. I got a lemony chicken orzo soup. I was hoping they would have the chili, like the harvest chili, but I didn't see it at my Trader Joe's. But I figured next weekend it's gonna be a little bit chillier, so I could maybe have that for lunch over the weekend. 2 overnight oats, 1 apple, 1 pumpkin. I had the pumpkin one this week from the last time I went to Trader Joe's a couple weeks ago. The pumpkin one is really good. I'm not a huge pumpkin spice coffee person. I do like a pumpkin cream cold brew, but I'm not a big pumpkin spice like latte person. They're good, but not like my preferred festive drink of choice. But I do love pumpkin pastries, pumpkin overnight oats, things like that. I got a California roll. I'm going to eat this after I put everything away just because I haven't really eaten much today and I'm starving. And last thing is Trader Joe's Diamond Reserve Cabernet Sauvignon because I am kind of preferring getting my wine from Trader Joe's. It's a little bit cheaper, and honestly, I mean, most wines, to me at least, they all kind of taste the same, but I figured since I was at Trader Joe's, this was like 15 or 16 bucks, and I think cheaper than the wine that I have back there that I bought last weekend from Vons. So I'm gonna finish that one before I bust this one open, but figured it would be good to have. Honestly, I don't have wine all the time. Sometimes I'll have a glass of wine with dinner if we're doing like something with red meat or like a pasta with a red sauce. But I'm also, as I think I've said before, liking red wines more than white wines lately. So anyways, that's it for Trader Joe's. So I'm gonna put all this away and eat something and also get back on the computer and do some more editing. I need to leave here probably around 6 at the latest. My brother's musical starts at 7 and it's about half an hour away, but I'm gonna have to deal with parking and all that. So I have about 2 hours of time to like edit before I need to like kind of get ready. I'm not gonna get ready, but I am going to change because I'm literally just wearing a t-shirt and leggings right now. So I have 2 hours to get some editing in. I do think the vlog is mainly edited and I just need to add background music, but I'm gonna just watch through it one more time and finish editing that hopefully before I leave. So again, I'm gonna put all this away, get on the computer, do some editing, and then we'll just see where the rest of our Saturday takes us. Happy Sunday. I would say good morning, but it's about 12:30. I've been up since around 8, but I've just been sitting at my computer. Last night, sorry there weren't many clips, but obviously I got home, did some editing. Ryan and I went to my brother's musical with my family, and then came home. I picked up dinner for us on the way home. We got Del Taco, and we did that, and then I wanted to get on the computer and like finish editing the vlog, which it was basically done. I just wanted to watch through it one more time and make sure it was good, but I was just so tired that I showered and kind of just laid in bed and looked at my phone a little bit, started reading Fourth Wing, obviously, which I didn't say yesterday, but obviously I finished Fearful Friday night. I did enjoy it. I think I would probably say like 4.5 stars. I really liked that it followed 2 like different characters from the main like books. Like I said last weekend in the last vlog, it does follow 1 more main character, but I liked the addition of like a newer character. So I did enjoy it, but we started Fourth Wing last night, but I was so tired that I didn't even get through the first chapter, which, as I said before, I have started Fourth Wing, but that was so long ago that I figured I would just start from the beginning again, because honestly, even though I started it, again, it was probably like 2-ish years ago, and I only read like the first chapter or 2 anyway, so figured I would just start fresh from the beginning and just read it the whole way through in one go. So that's what we're doing. Hopefully tonight I can at least finish the first chapter, but I have a feeling if I'm only reading at night, then it's probably going to take me a little while to get through the book, but that's fine. As I said, I have the physical copy, so not too worried about it. My plan for today, I already have some clothes in the dryer, and I think I'm going to just hop in the shower, get that over with, wash my hair, and then I can wash the towels. That way they're ready to go tonight. And then I also have some other laundry I need to do, obviously, just to kind of get ready for a new week. The dishes in the dishwasher need to get put away. I started that Friday night, and I have some dishes to wash by hand. I kind of want to clean the bathroom a little bit and clean the kitchen also. So it's going to be just like a Sunday reset kind of day where I'm doing some cleaning and some things around here just to get ready for a new week. I feel like I'm all over the place right now. I already made my coffee and ate a little bit of something, but I realized as I was making my coffee this morning that I don't think the milk is good. Luckily, we had almond milk, so I used that, but I wanted to do that sausage pasta that I was talking about yesterday for dinner tonight, and it calls for milk. I don't feel comfortable using almond milk to cook dinner, so I am going to place an order for pickup with Target and get milk and a couple things, some eggs, green onions since I couldn't get those from Vons yesterday, more heat protectant spray since I'm out, and I'm gonna see if Ryan needs anything else. So I just texted him and we'll see what he says, but I'm going to place that order once he texts me back, and then like I'll go pick it up after I have showered and like done a couple things, since it takes like an hour or so anyways for them to get the order ready. But it's just gonna be a pretty chill Sunday, and we're just gonna relax and hang out here and just get this apartment ready for a new week. For me, at least. Ryan's halfway through his week, but it's my weekend, so we're getting ready for a new week for me. I feel like I'm all over the place and kind of yapping, which is obviously cutting into me being semi-productive today, so I'm just gonna shut up and get started with everything, hop in the shower, and then we'll just see where the rest of the day takes us. Back in the kitchen with another haul. Don't mind my hair, I obviously washed it and I'm letting it air dry, so it's kind of a little all over the place for me at least. So anyways, I just got back from Target and I decided while I was making my order that I kind of wanted to do a little bit of baking today. So I got stuff to make chocolate chip cookies because we only have baking soda, some sugar, and some chocolate chips and butter. So I pretty much got everything to make cookies, which I didn't need to do that, but I figured it sounded kind of fun to do a little bit of baking. So anyways, we're gonna start off with some of the cold stuff because I need to get that in the fridge. Obviously, the main reason for this was milk. So I got milk. I also got green onions, like I was saying, so we can do baked potatoes. Also, because I decided I wanted to bake, and for the pumpkin bread mix that I got yesterday at Trader Joe's, I got some eggs. So that's everything that needs to go in the fridge. I obviously, like I said, got stuff for cookies, so chocolate chips. I got a small thing of flour. I don't want a huge thing of it just because we don't really have the most pantry space, and also I don't know when I'm gonna bake again. I did have to get a larger thing of sugar because this was a small size that they had, but it'll do. And some brown sugar. Last thing are veggies. Ryan asked me to get these because he wants to meal prep some lunches when he gets home from work, so got those. And then last two things are obviously what I was talking about in the last video, my heat protectant spray. This is the Eva NYC 10-in-1 primer. I get the one for fine hair since my hair is more on the fine side. They actually changed the packaging, and honestly, I was having issues with the packaging on my last bottle, so hopefully I don't have issues with this. Hopefully it's a good thing. And I also got the Sally Hansen Cuticle Rehab because since I just got my nails done, honestly, my cuticles are fairly bad sometimes, so I figured I would have this and put it in my purse. That way I could make sure my cuticles are nice and moisturized. So that is everything. I'm gonna put all the cold stuff away. The towels are in the washer now and they should be done probably like 10 or 15 minutes. I'll throw them in the dryer and then I'm probably gonna just start doing some baking. I think we'll do that while the towels are in the dryer. I don't wanna put clothes in the wash too soon just because I don't want them to be done in the wash before the towels are even done in the dryer. So I'm going to put all the stuff away and let's do a little bit of baking. I forgot to mention that I'm literally just using the Nestle recipe that comes on the bag of chocolate chips. So I have everything mixed up here. I'm just gonna add in the chocolate chips. And one thing, I think my butter wasn't softened enough. I know one of the sticks was because it's been out, but the other one definitely was not. So it definitely took a little bit longer to mix it, but it's fine. It'll still taste the same. I always get worried that I added too much flour when I'm baking, especially once you get to like the end of adding in your flour mixture. I'm sure it'll be fine, but it's just always like a thought in my mind. I'm the type of person that with this recipe, it's 2 1/4 cups of flour. I'd rather just use the 1/4 cup 9 times than dirty a full cup and the 1/4 cup. So I'm pretty sure I counted correctly, but you know, if I didn't, it's fine. It's not that big of a deal. I was thinking while I was like getting this all mixed up, it's been a while since I baked, and I got my KitchenAid mixer from, well, Ryan and I got it together. Technically, it was a wedding gift from one of his friends. So we got it 7 years ago, and I don't use it as much as I would like to. I love baking, and I really want to do more of it. I just feel like I don't have time. Also, it's literally just Ryan and I, and yeah, I could always take extra goodies to the office. I just never really think about it, and usually I don't want to bake during the week after work, and so I'd have to like really think about it and do it on the weekend, which I can. So I kind of want to do more of it, especially now that it's fall moving into winter. That's kind of like baking season, you could say, for a lot of people. So I definitely think I want to get more into baking over these next couple of months and bake some more things and, you know, have some more little sweet treats around the apartment, you will, even though I'm not a huge sweet treat person myself. Let me know in the comments how you like your chocolate chip cookies. Growing up, my dad doesn't like a lot of chocolate chips in his cookies, so the recipe calls for a full package of chocolate chips, but we would never add the whole bag just because of my dad. But Ryan loves chocolate chips in his cookies, and honestly, I could probably add more than just this one bag and he would love it. So I'm curious what you prefer in your cookies. Also, how long do you cook them for? The bag says 9 to 11 minutes, and I always under bake them a little bit. I usually will have them for 8 minutes, pull them out, and obviously they keep baking a little bit once you pull them out of the oven. And I find that when I do that, they bake a little bit more when you pull them out, and then they're still like nice and chewy and soft. I love a really soft, almost undercooked cookie. That's just my preference, but I'm curious what everyone else thinks, because obviously everyone has their preferences. So anyways, I have all the chocolate chips mixed up in here, so I'm going to put these on the baking sheet and throw them in the oven. Again, I'm gonna do it for like 8-ish minutes, and then we will have some cookies for later tonight. Ryan is still at work because it's only 4:30, so I still have a couple hours just to hang out, and I'm glad I didn't clean before I started baking because there's flour, not everywhere, but there's definitely flour on the counters. So once I get some of these in the oven, I'm gonna start cleaning up a little bit and put the dishes that I haven't already put in the dishwasher and kind of clean up a little bit and kind of do some other things around here, because what else am I gonna do while these cookies are baking, you know? So that's what we're gonna do. So let's get some cookies in the oven. It's after 10:15 to be exact, so a little bit later than I would like to be going to bed, but it's all good. I have washed my face, brushed my teeth, and I straightened my hair since I have a heat protectant spray now. So I'm basically all ready to go to bed. I'm going to just make sure I have everything set up, pack my lunch, and get my bag all ready to go, and then get into bed and read a little bit of Fourth Wing. Maybe I can finish this chapter that I started last night. It's literally the first chapter. Maybe I can finish it tonight. We'll see. I'm not feeling as tired as last night, but last night I didn't get in bed until like almost midnight, so it's definitely a little bit earlier tonight, but that's also because I've worked tomorrow. So anyways, I am going to go ahead and end the vlog off here. We just had a very chill evening, ate dinner, watched most or about half of an episode of Fallout, and just kind of hung out and spent the evening together. So Ryan's on the computer and I'm going to head to bed. So as I already said, we're going to end the vlog here. So thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, I really do appreciate it, and I hope you enjoyed this kind of a little more crazy, jam-packed weekend in my life, especially compared to last week's vlog. So if you did, if you could consider subscribing, I'd really appreciate it, and give the vlog a like if you did enjoy it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.